Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy, Sports and Fitness Rants? I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk briefly about Redick and how this man took no accountability in the post-game press conference last night for the Los Angeles Lakers loss to the lowly Brooklyn Nets, man, on the road. Once again, the Lakers lose a road game. And I told you, the Lakers aren't a great team or they're not really a true contender because they're not really good on the road. They're a mediocre or bad team on the road. They're not that great on the road. I told you, a lot of their wins or most of their wins have come against bad teams. But last night they lost to the Brooklyn Nets, and Redick took no accountability. He's in the post-game press conference blaming the team. This is what he does. He blaming this guy, blaming these guys. Oh, they didn't pass the ball. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. You're the head coach, dude. You take no accountability for the team's performance? And we're going to talk about this video, guys, because Redick is just like LeBron James. These guys are allergic to accountability, man. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states has been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, you know I am truly, truly humbled by all support, man. It really means a lot. Shout out to everybody in the membership, man. Everyone who continues to support me. The true basketball fans that are standing up, man. You guys send me messages, emails, in the comments. It means a lot, guys, so thank you very much, man. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So yes, guys, like I said, man, I wanted to talk briefly about this clown, Redick, and some of the some comments that he made in the post-game press conference last night. Now, Redick is one of the worst post-game press conference interview people I've ever seen in my life. This man can't speak in a post-game press conference. We've talked about this. These guys just don't know how to speak in public, man. They can't speak on the microphone. They never have anything good to say. Once again, and they don't take any accountability. There's no humility when you listen to these guys. They just don't take any accountability ever. And Redick is just like LeBron James in that regard. That's why they're allergic to accountability or responsibility, any kind of ownership. None of this. They don't care about this stuff, man. They're going to point the finger at someone else. They're going to blame somebody else. They're going to make an excuse or complain about something, man. And that's what Redick did in the post-game press conference. This man's talking about, yeah, I don't know what we were doing out there. You know, we weren't passing the ball. The Lakers had the lead. The Lakers had the lead, man. They're playing the Brooklyn Nets. They built the lead up, and they blew the lead. And whose responsibility is that? That's the head coach's responsibility. It's the responsibility of the best player. So Luka Doncic and Redick must take accountability. But it seemed to me that Redick just put the accountability on Luka Doncic. We all know that the LeBron James fans are blaming Luka Doncic already. They always look to blame somebody. It don't matter who it is. They're going to blame somebody. They'll never put the ownership on LeBron James. But then they'll celebrate LeBron James. Never put any accountability on LeBron James. They're a disgusting fan base. Just like LeBron James is a disgusting human being. Like I said, your fan base, right, exposes who you are. These are the kinds of people that support you. These weirdos out here, these clowns, these people who never play competitive sports, who have no honor, no respect, no integrity. They don't know what respect means. They think that you ask for respect. They don't think you earn respect, these fools out here. So Redick is just like LeBron James in that regard. No accountability in the last night in the post game. But Luka Doncic took accountability. Luka Doncic literally said, yeah, it's on me. You know, I got to be a better leader out there. I got to distribute the ball and be a better facilitator. I wasn't getting these guys the ball. And he took the blame. Luka Doncic took the blame. Redick put the blame on Luka Doncic. Redick, I was talking about, yeah, I don't know what we were doing out there. We weren't passing the ball. We weren't getting each other involved. We weren't doing this, that, and that, blah, blah. I never once heard Redick say, yeah, it was on me as the coach to get these guys prepared to play this game. We are supposed to be a better team than the Brooklyn Nets. Instead, Redick, you know, they try to even though guys are out, it doesn't matter. You know, guys, you know, it didn't matter. We had injuries. Yeah. So once again, you are letting people know that to use that as an excuse, right? What's his name was out? We know LeBron James was out, but Jackson Hayes was out. And I believe somebody else was out for the Lakers last night. They may have been missing another player. I can't remember. But guys like Dalton Connect stepped up. Guys like, I think Hachimura was out also. So they were missing some of their players. Obviously, you're missing LeBron James, Hachimura, Jackson Hayes. I believe those are the three players that were missing last night. But you're playing the Brooklyn Nets. So once again, there's no excuse. The Brooklyn Nets are one of the worst teams in the league. The Brooklyn Nets have been dealing with injuries all season long also. And like I said, if you're the Lakers, right, they want to celebrate the Lakers when they're winning. But then when they lose, they're going to do what? Make excuses? Oh, LeBron James wasn't there? I told you, the Lakers are above 500 without LeBron James this season. So they lost the game without LeBron James. That has nothing to do with LeBron James not being there, or Rui Hachimura not being there, or Jackson Hayes not being there. You can't beat the Brooklyn Nets without those guys. So how great is your team? Your team is not that great, like I've been saying, but they want to celebrate the Lakers because they won, 6, 7 games in a row, whatever it was. And then LeBron James fakes an injury to duck out on the hardest part of the schedule. And then you lose to the Brooklyn Nets, and J.J. Redick's out here blaming everybody else, making excuses, acting confused. Yeah, I don't know what we were doing out here. How do you not know what the team was doing out there? You're the head coach. He's like, oh, yeah, we were doing this, and all of a sudden we got away from that. We weren't doing... Dude, you're the coach. That's on you, right? Isn't that on you? The best player. LeBron James wasn't there. That's your best player, right? So LeBron James wasn't there. So where were you then, J.J. Redick? Where was your leadership to step up? Where was it? You have no leadership. When you're out there in the post-game press conference, basically blaming everyone else, blaming the Luka Doncic, blaming the team for doing this stuff. Just like, remember it was Luka, it was J.J. Redick some months ago, towards the beginning of the season, where he actually praised LeBron James as the only guy giving effort on the court. And then AOH literally highlighted all the things that LeBron James did in that game that showed and proved he wasn't hustling out there. He wasn't giving the effort like J.J. Redick said he was in the post-game press conference. So J.J. Redick threw everyone else under the bus, said no one was giving effort but the oldest guy on the team, LeBron James. And he wanted to celebrate LeBron James for giving the effort at that age. But then when you watch the video footage, it's complete BS. He's lollygagging, walking around, standing on D, but J.J. Redick want to praise him, not call him out. And this is the kind of coach that LeBron James wanted. A yes man, a puppet. And last night, J.J. Redick did the same thing. He put the ownership on the team. He blamed the team. And he said, what the team was doing out there. He goes, I don't know what happened. We weren't doing this. We were doing that. Then we stopped playing defense and we weren't doing that. You're the head coach. It's the same thing I've told you guys. How many games this season did you see the Lakers come out of the halftime flat? They just came out of halftime flat. The Lakers are playing the game. They go into the half. They come out, get blown off the court in the third quarter. We've seen that happen many times this season. Or the Lakers go in at halftime. They come out at halftime and they get blown out in the second half. Right? They just don't come out with any energy. They look like they didn't make any adjustments at halftime. None of this stuff. That's on J.J. Redick. That's on LeBron James. That's on the leaders of the team. J.J. Redick's supposed to be a leader of the team. He's supposed to be a savant of basketball, I thought. You can't praise J.J. Redick as knowing X's and O's and he knows all this stuff and he's so smart and blah, blah, blah. But first of all, the man can't speak, so he's obviously not that smart. You ever hear him speak? He cannot talk. J.J. Redick cannot talk in public. He needs to go to a class and learn how to speak, learn how to articulate himself, and learn how to stop being so emotional and so weird in these post-game press conferences, man. He's a weird dude to listen to in the post-game. He gets so emotional, and he makes no sense. He contradicts himself all the time. He sounds like a complete hypocrite out there. And the Lakers have, once again, lost to a team that they should have beaten. They've lost to many teams this year they should have beaten. Remember, they just lost to the Charlotte Hornets a couple weeks ago. The Charlotte Hornets? You lost to the Utah Jazz a couple weeks ago. Once again, LeBron James out there lollygagging, not being a leader. And the same thing with J.J. Redick. And he took zero accountability in that postgame, guys. He didn't say, yeah, it's on me to get these guys back on, get focused after we started off hot and then we lost focus. That's on me. I didn't do that. No, I didn't hear any of that in the postgame. All I heard was that we didn't do this, we didn't do that. I didn't hear that J.J. Redick said, yeah, I'm the coach. I was supposed to get these guys. I should have called the timeout. I should have made an adjustment. I should have did this. He didn't say any of that stuff. He just saying, we didn't do that. I don't know what these guys, I don't know what happened out there. I don't know what we were doing. What? No accountability from J.J. Redick, because any one of these guys, like most of the guys in this era, anyone associated with basketball, NBA, around right now, these guys don't know what accountability is. They don't know what responsibility is. They don't care. They always look to blame someone else, blame the role players, blame the coaches, blame the fans. Like, we're blaming the fans now. This is where we are in the NBA. Blaming the fans for the NBA product. So it's our fault that the All-Star game is what it is. It's our fault that they're shooting all these threes. It's our fault that they're load managing. It's our fault that they're flopping. It's our fault, guys. This is where we're at now. These guys are so allergic to accountability and responsibility that they're blaming the fans now for the downfall of the NBA's popularity and for the lack of overall balance in the game. This is where we are. No one ever points a finger at themselves and says, yeah, it's on me. No one ever does this. Whenever they talk about themselves, it's always to pump themselves up. Oh, I'm the greatest player in the world. Oh, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the greatest rebounder. I'm the greatest offensive player. I'm the greatest this. That's all you hear from them when that's all they do. They never say, yeah, man, I messed this up, man. I got to take responsibility. I'm not being a true leader. I'm not galvanizing the team. It's on me, man. Don't blame anybody else. It's on me. They never say this stuff. None of this stuff. And J.J. Redick is the same. I mean, these guys are a bunch of clowns. I don't respect J.J. Redick, anything he has to say. And like I said, he wouldn't take any accountability last night in that post game for the Lakers losing to the Brooklyn Nets, man. Like I said, and you had a lead in that game. You didn't make no adjustments. You couldn't coach the team to a win over the Brooklyn Nets because you're not that great of a coach. Remember, sometimes the coaches have to, earn some of those wins. When they talk about, oh, Phil, might you have Phil Jackson? Okay, might you have Phil Jackson? So what? What does that mean? There are a lot of great players that have great coaches, right? Coaches go out there, and if you allow them to be coached or you allow yourself to be coached, you are coachable, then that helps the coach, doesn't it? But remember, the players are supposed to go out there and execute what the coach is telling them. So Phil Jackson comes up with a game plan. The coaching staff comes up with a game plan. It's up to Michael Jordan and the Bulls to go out there and execute it. And that's why Michael Jordan would often say, we want to give credit to Phil Jackson and the coaching staff for creating a game plan and coming up with the game plan. It's our job to go out there and execute it. Where's the game plan, J.J. Redick? What is the game plan? What's the game plan? You got to come with a game plan. You got to make adjustments. You have to get the team hyped up. You got to get them ready. You don't galvanize anybody, man, because you're not a leader like that. So no one wants to go out there and give the effort for you. You're a joke. Just like the Lakers are a joke. The leadership on the Lakers is a joke. The ownership is a joke. The fan base of LeBron James is a joke. Because the LeBron James fans are the J.J. Redick supporters too. They love J.J. Redick. Oh, we got J.J. Redick as a coach. And what has he done for you guys? Nothing. You guys have accumulated most of your wins because you had Anthony Davis all season long dominating out there. And you guys played against a weaker schedule. That's where these wins are coming from. That's literally it. You guys know these are the facts, man. J.J. Redick, no accountability again for a loss for the Lakers, out there just blaming the team and just acting confused. Dude, you're a joke, man. Straight clowns. You guys know what to do, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.